everybody, and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. And you're probably wondering what on earth we're doing now. Well, let's just say this is a story of resurrection, courtesy of a local wholesale supplier that you might or might not recognise the name of. And you're probably wondering why we've got 4 great big cartons of soup, and just over the top of the soup you can see a head. Can you see a bit higher, Chrissie? That's it. Yes, she's definitely there. She's definitely alive. So we're recording this at home, and I will let my able assistant tell you the rest of the story. But first, I shall liberate her from behind the wall. So, Chrissie, would you like to tell us the story of the soup? And I think it starts with ice cream, doesn't it?
Yes. The story of the soup. Why is it connected to ice cream, you might wonder? Now then, let's see. I've got a lot of memory loss because I wasn't conscious very long. In my usual semi-comatose state. No, I wasn't. I was practically at death's door, which is true. And I was out of it for weeks. I was in hospital weeks. And the thing that really sticks in my mind is Jane giving me this tiny teaspoon with ice cream on. And I've not eaten anything for weeks. Gone down to 6-stone blob, which is ridiculous. Anyway, deviating from my story, all of a sudden, there's something cold fed into my mouth. I was like thinking, what is it? Ice cream. I can only assume it's Trevors. Oh, and the cold trickling down. It was absolutely gorgeous. And all I would eat was this ice cream while I was laid flat. So,
and you're probably wondering how we get from ice cream to soup.
Yeah. So I was so ill I couldn't eat. And they kept saying, if you don't eat and drink, you've had it. Me, had it, me. So I said to myself, right, I've got to start eating and drinking or else I'm going to get thrown out. So the meals were very nice, but I loved the soup. Oh, they really were my thing. So I started eating soup, which was the first after weeks. And I kept saying to Jane, oh, I do like that soup. I wonder where it's from. And she says, well, I think Trevor supplies everybody round here with that kind of thing.
So we asked one of the healthcare workers.
Yeah, I thought you've always said Trevor's a big supplier, haven't you?
Yeah, but we asked a healthcare worker.
Did you? I beg your pardon, audience, I'm telling you the wrong story. Forgive me. So, mushroom, one of my favourites. I loved it. We weren't bothered about the main course so much until it came to sausages. Now that was another thing. You can laugh. A friend of mine brought that up and I didn't even know she'd had any in hospital, and she said, oh, the sausages were to die for. I says, they were. I couldn't eat things. I says, bro, I did love that sausage. And I ate it. In fact, I'd buy it if I knew where to get it from. It's so lovely. Anyway, back to the main story. I'm doing what Chrissie Blogger always does and trickling off somewhere. Then I had tomato, vegetable and chicken. But there was one soup that I'd forgotten about, and it looked very, very pale cream. And there was something,
it might be this chicken actually.
Biggish floating in it. There weren't any bits in, any herbs or anything.
Oh, right.
And I've never tasted anything as lovely in my life. It tasted almost like a lovely, smooth onion soup. And I could have eaten it. And the soup, I'm sure, contributed to me starting to eat and get back on the road to recovery.
I tell you what, we're gonna make some soup. So shall we make the soup and then it can be cooking?
Oh.
while you tell them the next bit of the story.
There's a thing.
So, you will notice that my able assistant has acquired a full set of culinary equipment, including some of the tomato soup mix. So, Chrissie, or Christine, as
No,
called in the hospital.
No, they wouldn't call me Chrissie, would they?
No, because he said Christine on a medical record. So you need to put the powder in the pan.
With my beautiful
Yes.
piggy spatula. Do you like it?
Matches a dress.
Is it nice?
Matches a
Watch
dress.
me spill this every day. I'm famous at spilling everything I touch, or I break it. Like blood pressure monitors by a million. There. I think that's every little crummy. Excuse me.
Right, so now you need to put some water in and mix it into a bit of a paste.
Stirring.
Concentration. Toilet trouble. Cauldron burn.
I can burn. Oh yeah, I'll burn it.
Now we need to see if we get any comedy moments where she's choosing sugar to take down the front.
She's not nice to me, you know. I keep telling everybody, and I don't think they believe me, but she's not. She's not very nice. Does this really make 5?
Yeah.
What am I doing then?
You
Carrying
need
on
to make it
pouring?
into a smooth paste.
It is going small.
Yeah. Carry on stirring until you've got a smooth paste.
Oh, bubble, toil and trouble, cauldron burn and cauldron bubble.
Have you got any lumps?
I've got 1 or 2.
Because you don't want lumps in your soup, really, do you?
No, but what's a lump between friends?
It's the most exercise you've had for a month.
I'm still trying to learn to walk, never mind stir.
Exhausted.
Oh, it's coming.
I would add that she's already got the dress on. Because
What's my dress got to do with the soup?
No, I was just going to say that you look exceptionally well, given the fact that you weren't.
I insisted
10 minutes ago.
I insisted on a little bit of lipstick as well because it's the first time I've worn any for over 3 months, and I felt the need.
Yes, so we're going through the wardrobe. Yes, I'm the domestic. I've been rechristened. So we're going through the wardrobe and we're trying to find things that fit in.
Right, next.
So
I think that's very small.
let's.
Would you like to inspect
Yes,
it?
I'll inspect it because I should hate you to end up with lumps in your soup.
I don't think I've done a bad job there.
You've not done a bad job at all there. Look, people. She's not done a bad job at all, has she?
55 years of practice.
Yes, and this is what we called slaking in Yorkshire, is it not, Christine? Yeah, when you made like corn flour.
I've never heard it called that.
I have. My grandma
must have been
used to
from
say
Lancashire.
it.
Slaking.
Yeah, you slake your powder before you put it into what you're making. You have.
No.
You have.
I've not.
You have.
No.
Right, so now you need to put some more water in.
How much?
Well, it's all going in eventually, but
A bit at a time.
a bit at a time, yeah.
Yes,
And then I'll put it on the hob, and it can be boiling while
go on to that or whatever.
while we're talking about. I did the time today. I put it in a dining fridge. She went, "What on earth's that?"
Hey, it's lovely because I can't walk about and do things. She is my domestic. And she's doing the cooking very, very well, might I add. And every day I'm having a surprise meal. I won't be surprised with soup though, will I?
No, I'm going
Because
to.
I'm making it.
Yeah, this makes 5 portions, so I'm going to freeze it. And then,
Separately?
Yeah, in little portions. So
It's
she
going
can,
thin.
yeah, it will do.
Because there's a lot of water.
There's a lot of water.
Sure.
Chuck it in.
Want it all in?
Yeah.
She's very demanding.
I'm very demanding. I made some mushroom for it the other day, at insistence, I might add.
I've had withdrawal.
Right, wank resting.
You don't wang.
We do.
You don't. This is very watery.
Well,
Will it thicken up?
Right.
And all that.
And all that.
I think pan's not big enough. Look.
It does look a little bit small.
That equal that.
Right, let's get another pan, shall we?
Oh,
Cut!
You can't get the staff.
Cut! Right, new pan. Carry on.
Bigger pan.
Bigger pan. Bigger pan, same piggy.
All
Same
of
piggy
it.
stirring.
Are you
Just
sure?
wang it all in. Just wang it all in.
It's a wonder she's allowing me to do all this, because she's always complaining.
I'm eagerly
of
waiting
everything.
for you to drop it everywhere. And then we can send it into you being framed. Right, I think that's that.
I think that's
so,
done.
I'm going to put that on the hob, so you might hear my voice going very quiet in the distance.
Impossible.
While Chrissie continues to tell you the story of the soup, and I'll probably be chipping in from the. I'm only going just over here. Over to you, Chris.
Right, part 2. Where did I get to? Oh, starting to eat again after weeks of not eating and just about clapping my clogs. So, this soup, I did enjoy it. The meals weren't bad, but the soup, the sausage and the ice cream are the things that stick in my mind. And I'm not a sausage lover, really, but I just fancied a sausage. Oh, and they were delightful. I don't know where they get them from, but they were lovely. Anyway, I digress.
Again.
So, when I found out I was getting nearer to coming home, I said to Jane, I'm going to really, really miss my soup. If there's one thing I've enjoyed, it's the soup. And you could ask for more if you wanted some, a bit like Oliver Twist, but I couldn't stand up and put a bowl in front of anybody. So anyway, my soup. So I said to Jane, I says, find out if you can where it's from. And I wonder if they might sell me some, because I really enjoyed it, and it was something that made me eat, which was vital, because I couldn't. Could I?
No.
Agree?
Yes.
So, she did, much to my surprise, and she sent an email to Trevors saying what had happened and how the soup, not forgetting ice cream and sausages, had brought me round. And lo and behold, the people at Trevors sent me one each of the chicken, tomato, mushroom, and what was the other one? Vegetable, yeah. Oh, and you know, I could have kissed him if he'd have been there. It's just one of those things that you just take up and just can't tell you how much I enjoyed it. So when these turned up, get me some mushroom on quick. Oh, and I did enjoy it.
Between regaining consciousness and deciding that she weren't going to snuff it, and actually these turning up the other day, I think was it Thursday that they came, or Friday?
Wednesday.
I don't know, it was midweek,
Midweek
into that
onwards.
week. All we've heard is soap, Trevors. So I've decided
Ice cream
this
and
morning,
sausage.
yeah, ice cream and sausage. So I've decided this morning, Trevors, that if you'd like Christine to be your mascot,
Oh no!
you can collect her from please.
Not want me. She's trying to get rid of me, and I've only just come home a fortnight ago. What do you think?
Is it 3 weeks today or a fortnight today?
2 today.
Is it 2 weeks today?
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Goodness. That feels like a long time.
How's your soup?
I can hear it starting to
Have you
simmer.
turned it up?
I've turned it up.
Be careful not to burn its bottom.
I better not burn its bottom.
You better not, because I'll not be very pleased, although there is some more. So I think the next one I'm going to try is chicken, followed by veg. But I think my all-time favourite's got to be mushroom. And that one that I've no idea what it was that day. I've never tasted anything as lovely in my life, and I am faddy. And it tasted like a right mild onion, and I can't think what it could be. in fact, I asked the people, the nurses and things that were bringing it, and they had no idea. There weren't any bits in it, it was just smooth. And the chicken salt, when it came, had got green bits in, you know, like herby things and things like that. So I don't know what it was, but I wish I'd got some. I really do. That soup is just lovely. You know, and it's really contributed to building me up. I can't say any other, and helping me to recover. So well done, Trevor.
So we're going to cook the soup, and then we shall give you a final taste test.
Don't bring the bib out.
Well, which bit would that be, Chrissie?
The one that she insists on draping around me because
You spill everything.
I don't.
You do.
Well, it's because I'm elderly. I don't spill everything.
Elderly and vulnerable.
Yeah, but I'm sat in a wheelchair having to lean everywhere.
Absolutely.
So
She's also developed some vital stance as well. She can probably tell by it.
I'll lean right over and then I'll not splatter on this nice white cloth either. I can't afford to waste any, it's just so nice.
Absolutely. We'll be back with you in a
We'll
second.
be back with the tasting test.
Right, next part. Here we have a bowl of soup. Try not to spill it. Soup.
She says it was just spilt all over the oven.
Right, Christine, let's have the taste test.
Are you ready?
Let's have the taste test. Are you ready for the purrs?
Leaning very carefully over so as not to splatter.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
it's lovely. It's really nice. Just excuse me while I put on this. It's lovely.
She's not had any dinner today. She can't have any tea either, so she might as well have that, mate.
It's lovely. It's really nice and tasty, and you know, like you get a tin of iron soup, and by the time you've finished eating tomato soup, it's sort of
Meeting you.
yeah, it's sort of sickly. Too much cream. That's just lovely. I can't eat and talk though, can I? So I better leave it a minute. Anyway, do you want the next leg of the story?
Oh, I thought we'd finished.
No? Oh, no. So,
I'd just like to add that she's never stopped talking since she came home.
I've got 3 months to make up for. I should think I've known. Isn't she heartless? She's cruel.
I am a cruel woman.
Anyway, this lovely letter came from Trevors. Really nice letter, saying that give me some. And just even the tone of the letter, it was just so nice. And I just felt so grateful that somebody so big could take time out to just give me some soup. And it's just a lovely gesture and a nice thing to do when you hear about everybody being so horrible these days, don't you think?
Absolutely.
You think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
To be fair, it's a
To
very
be
nice
fair,
thing to
it's
do.
a lovely thing to have done
It's
for
a
somebody,
very
and it
nice
made me
thing to
happy
do. Exactly.
because it helped contribute to me coming round and talking non-stop.
I'd just like to know, Trevor, do you have plasters in you? You stopped room for many years because they're bleeding.
Now I could be in my coffin and stood in a wardrobe now. So
What?
behave.
In your coffin?
In the ashes. So behave. No, seriously, I'm really, really grateful that you've taken time out to give me something that gives me so much pleasure.
You see, you made an old woman happy.
Yeah, definitely.
You
So
made an
thank
old
you,
woman happy.
all of you, who've taken part in this exercise, and the delivery man that brought it, and everybody. It's just lovely in this day and age. So thank you again.
So that's the bizarre story of the soup.
Yeah, and now I'm going to eat it. Although I don't know what's for tea, and it's like 3:10. I'm only 6 stone something, and I've got to put weight on.
That'll have gone down by tea time.
Oh, it will.
Carry on.
I will.
Carry on, Chrissie.
I'll just carry on before it's cold.
You
Excuse me.
You carry on. So, anybody that's watching this that's wondering whether they've landed on a parallel universe, yes, you might have done, but don't worry. It's all part of the rich tapestry of life at Visit FYLDE Coast. So make sure you've subscribed, make sure you've hit that little like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.